Open Book Genesis 14 Dow Reams Version. Theme: The War of the Kings. Abram rescues Lot, meeting Melchizedek. 1. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel king of Sennaar, Riash king of Pontus, Chedorlaomer king of the Elamites, and Vidal king of nations. 2. These made war with Barak king of Sodom, and with Birsa king of Gomorrah, and with Senop king of Adama, and Sember king of Seboim, and the king of Bala, which is Segur. 3. All these came together into the valley of the Salt, which is the sea of the wilderness. 4. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they revolted. 5. And in the 14th year Chedorlaomer came, and the kings that were with him, and they smote the Raphaim and Ashtaroth Karnam, and the Zuzim and Ham, and the Emim and Save of Kiriahim. 6. And the Horites in the mountains of Seir unto the plains of Pharan, which is by the wilderness. 7. And they returned and came to the fountain of Misfat, which is Cuds, and they smote all the country of the Amalecites, and the Amorite that dwelt in Asason Har. 8. And the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Adama, and the king of Seboim, and the king of Bala, which is Segur, went out, and they set themselves in battle array against them in the valley of the Salt. 9. Against Chedorlaomer king of the Elamites, and Vidal king of nations, and Amraphel king of Sennaar, and Ariash king of Pontus. 4 kings against 5. 10. Now the valley of the Salt had many pits of slime, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, and fell there, and they that remained fled to the mountain. 11. And they took all the substance of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their victuals, and went their way. 12. And Lot also, the son of Abram's brother, who dwelt in Sodom, and his substance they took. 13. And behold, one that had escaped told Abram the Hebrew, who dwelt in the vale of Mamre the Amorite, the brother of Eshcol, and the brother of Aner, for these had made a league with Abram. 14. Which when Abram had heard, to wit, that his brother Lot was taken, he numbered of the servants born in his house 318 well appointed, and pursued them to Dan. 15. And dividing his company he fell upon them by night, and smote them, and pursued them as far as Hoba, which is on the left hand of Damascus. 16. And he brought back all the substance, and his brother Lot with his substance, the women also, and the people. 17. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him, after he returned from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer and of the kings that were with him, into the valley of Save, which is the king's valley. 18. But Melchizedek king of Salem, bringing forth bread and wine, for he was the priest of the Most High God. 19. Blessed him, and said, Blessed be Abram by the Most High God, who made heaven and earth. 20. And blessed be the Most High God, by whose protection the enemies are in thy hands. And he gave him the tithes of all. 21. And the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the persons, and the rest take to thyself. 22. But he answered him, I lift up my hand to the Lord God the Most High, the possessor of heaven and earth. 23. That from the very thread even to the latchet of a shoe I will not take of all that is thine, lest thou say, I have enriched Abram. 24. Except such things as the young men have eaten, and the shares of the men that came with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre, these shall take their portions.